Hello, mortals. Hey, I'm the Booktube Goddess, the #1 drag queen booktuber on YouTube. This is a Get Ready With Me where I put on drag makeup to film videos later today. And Happy New Year! It is 2022, the first live stream of 2022. And yay, we have Lynette here. And I know I actually didn't prepare this live stream earlier, so I'm not sure who's going to be here. Just could be you and me, Lynette. But thank you for joining. And if you're here, please let me know. Oh, I'm so glad 2021 is over. That was some year. And hopefully 2022 is going to be a little bit better. But with the Omicron out, who knows? We're living in interesting times, as they say. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with black today, which I normally don't do, but I never know what brush to start with. I want this one. So I failed my reading goal of the year. I had wanted to do 50 books, and I ended up doing 49 books. So I got close, but oh, Happy New Year, Jackie. There's my sister. Yay, Lori's just finished your annual New Year. Yeah, poor Betty White. And I still think of Betty White as, of course, I think of her on the Golden Girls, but as the Sue Ann Niven character on the old Mary Tyler Moore. Okay, so let's start with black. Who was pretty much the nymphomaniac type. The happy homemaker, allegedly. She's like a Martha Stewart type. But yay, Lori remembers Sue Ann Nivens. And Jackie. Jackie, you must have been too young for that show. You know, some of those old shows from the 70s just don't hold up. I think Mary Tyler Moore does. If you rewatch those old episodes. Like All in the Family, I don't think really holds up because it was so topical. And then some shows I remember loving, but I just don't think they're funny anymore, like Gilligan's Island. I loved Gilligan's Island when I was young, but I tried to watch it as an adult, and wasn't as amused. But of course, Gilligan's Island was kind of made as a kids show, right? Whereas Mary Tyler Moore was an adult show. Anyway, what am I talking about? We're talking about Betty White. Read 84 Charing Cross Road. New Year's Day read of 84 I don't know that one. Sounds like a Sherlock Holmes. Yes, people remember Sue Ann. Oh, your mom. Also, yeah, I loved Maud too. Maud's another one of those that it's really topical, like All in the Family. 134 books. Lynette, that is crazy. 36 nonfiction, 32 sci-fi, 26 mysteries, 21 fantasies, 12 horrors, 2 magical realism. Wow. You're pretty eclectic. That's pretty good. Although I don't see any like general fiction or romance or a lot of nonfiction. Professor could make anything at all from a coconut and 2 palm trees, but he couldn't fix a boat. That's so true. Gilligan's Island. Troop. Also at Troop. Oh, I think I know what show you're talking about. It's like there was Gomer Pyle and then Troop something. Or am I thinking McHale's Navy? I don't know. There's so many of those shows. F Troop. That's it. That's it. F Troop. Yeah, I didn't break down statistics on mine, but I know it's all going to be, or mostly going to be, science fiction and fantasy, mostly fantasy probably. I forgot what I did last week. I was just going to do purple again this week. Let's just do purple again. Try to change up my looks, but I could just be recreating what I did last week. Well, I can look. I can. Last week. All right, last week I did more of the pinks and oranges with a blue underneath. Okay, so. I think I drew the black out too much. We'll see. I actually wanted a room for a third color. So I finished my first Nnedi Okorafor book, Noor, and I was a little disappointed with it. I mean, it's my first time reading this author. You know, I've heard so much about her, I believe, right? But I don't know, the book seemed to have, first of all, I completely misinterpreted the blurb. Because I thought it was going to have like have a reality show component, which it does not. And I don't know, I just found the plot just a little bit lacking. And therefore, it felt as though there was a lot of time where nothing was happening. In other words, it felt really slow paced. But was it Lynette? Were you the one that was telling me that she usually does novellas? Because it did feel like it was just stretched. The story was really stretched. Okay, say, where's that black brush? Okay, let's try to. But the book I was supposed to read was the audiobook of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. And I just didn't have the time or inclination. And I felt guilty because I was supposed to be a part of that reindeer readathon. And that's always the problems with readathons. You just feel pressure to read a book, even if you don't want to read it. Like I was really pushing myself to finish Noor just to get the points for the readathon. Oh, I'm missing a lot of books as I was a lot of. Oh, here we have Britta. Happy New Year, Britta. Thank you for coming on New Year's Day. Oh, did I skip? Hey, fit to be read. Happy New Year. And I saw you, I didn't stay long on your panel, your New Year's Eve panel thing, but I thought that was great that you were on it. I was glad to see you there. Cappuccino 136. Is Cappuccino here? Michael Vaughn released his 100 favorite books. Wow. Or classics. There we are. There's Cap. The Binti books, Remote Control, were novellas. There we go. The only novel length I have read by Nanetti is Lagoon, which I thought was a little long. Kivi mentioned House of Leaves. I saw you in the chat. I wanted to say hi. It was hard to be on and also follow. Yeah, well, thank you for noticing me. Like I said, I wasn't on there very long. I'd love to do some of those panel discussions, but I never know who to talk to. And then, of course, if I want to do it in drag, that's the whole thing. Because I know they usually aren't on my when I do the drag days. Okay, so I did purple. Should I just do pink? Actually, this looks pretty blended on camera. Or should I just do orange? No, I did that orange. Okay, I'm just going to do pink. The only panel I've done, no, I did one with Eric Break Even Books for, I think one of his subscriber milestones or his monetization. But the only panel I've ever done was like in my first year of Booktube. And it was a panel of older booktubers or mature booktubers or something like that. So I was like, well, I guess that fits me. But then most of everyone else was like 30. Like the old booktubers were like in their 30s. And I'm like, oh, I see what's going on. Oh, let's catch up. Yeah, anytime fit, just let me know. No, you love the Lagoon fit, 4 to 5. Yeah, I think if I do Nadedia Kurfer again, it has to be the novellas because I mean, I gave Noor 4 stars, but it's really like 3.5 stars, and I just rounded up for me. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm not buying many books this year. Oh, Audible subscription and Scribd. I got to do something about my Audible subscription because I have like credits left and I keep having to like pause my subscription. So I probably should cancel it, but I don't know. I have to use those points because if you don't use those points and you cancel the subscriptions, you'll lose it. But since I've stopped working out or going to a gym, and that's how when I would do audiobooks, this pink is darker than I thought. So it's not. Um, I guess I just need to figure out how I'm going to, or when I'm going to read audiobooks, if I do. But I really should do some exercising, but I'm just having trouble with my hip. Talking about getting old, having trouble with my hip. And I don't know if I want to go to the gym with all the health risks. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. I don't know. Oh, I was supposed to go to a Christmas party with some friends of mine um, that live here in Vegas. And apparently, some of their family members that were visiting tested positive for COVID. And so they're like, well, it's up to you if you want to come. So we decided not to go. Okay, I need a light color. I thought the pink was light. Obviously wrong on that. Oh, and I'm going through this. I put a bid on a house. The bid was accepted. I'm getting nervous about it, but my loan officer, or the guy I'm getting a loan with, tested positive for COVID or came down with COVID over Christmas. Oops, shoot. So yeah, I guess it's just the times we live in. It's funny because we read so much like the Spanish influenza and things like that from the turn of last century, and we think, oh, that can never happen. I'm glad I didn't live back then, but that's what people are going to think about this time period in 50 years, 20 years. Okay, this pink. Yeah, it's definitely not as dark as I thought it was going to be, or pigmented. Oh, and Noor, the Nanetti Kurfer I read. I mean, if you look at the book cover, you kind of think there's an attractive woman with the word Noor. So you think this must be her name, but her name is actually AO, which stands for artificial organism. Anyway, but Noor is the name of a wind turbine. And I don't know if that's like real world or. It's one of those things you think, oh, I should look that up. Okay, so it seems like these eyes are blended in the mirror, but on screen, I can't tell. I think I should have just done a contrasting color. I always do this. Let me go. Let me grab. Okay. Catch up. Okay, as far as streamings go, you canceled Paramount and Apple and made my son take over another service. Yeah. I just got Paramount and I think I'm going to cancel HBO. Because I still need to catch up on Star Trek Discovery. And there's a couple other Paramount shows that seem interesting, but I think I may go back to Disney because Disney has released some more things. So I'll be Paramount and Disney. Reading it with someone else will help. Was that the Leaves book? Frugal this year. Still not comfortable in the gym. Yeah, that's my thing. Because, you know, when we moved here, it was like, okay, we'll just join a gym and do all this. Then we started running instead of going to the gym. And then my hip is acting up. Yikes. So scary. Well, Britta, it's only one day in the year. So it's 2022. Be very limited in going places. Yeah. My mother-in-law or my husband's mother and niece are here. And they came to stay with us over New Year's. And we're like, should we go to the Las Vegas Strip? And then it's like, let's just stay home. And you could actually see the fireworks from our house. They're about this big, but we can see them. Yeah, and it's gotten so contagious. I've actually gotten my booster. I've gotten the J&J initial vaccine and then the booster 6 months ago, or after 6 months. Spanish flu because it did not reach here. God, I wish we would get a weekend strain. COVID is spiking. Yeah, the Omicron is super contagious. Yeah. Okay, so I just probably put too much color down already. going to see if I could add some orange somewhere, but I don't think I can. You know what? I'm overthinking. I'm just going to leave it as it is. But I will extend the black a little. Thought J&J was placebo. Made myself 20 notebooks to take notes in. Wow. Kelly, welcome. Happy New Year. Yeah, I got the J&J because it just came up in the website that I was using. And this was before the before it was pulled off the shelves because of the strokes or whatever. Not strokes. People, what was the issue with COVID? But I read somewhere that J&J with the Moderna booster offers some good protection. Maybe I'll try a different purple to bring out this purple because I don't think you can even see it. Let me try this. I keep saying I'm going to leave it alone and keep. Can't tell if that's better or not, but. Okay, I think we're going to go with that. Whenever they test antibody loads after J&J, the loads are low. Yeah. Yeah. And you knew that going in, but it was like 80% instead of 90%. But the J&J and Moderna was, I think, in the 90s. Your booster was Moderna. Oh, you did the AstraZeneca. The blood clots. Yeah, that was the J&J thing too. Plenty to read in 22 GG readathon. What's a GG readathon? I've heard that getting the booster with a different vaccine can be, yeah, exactly. I've heard that too. Cappuccino. That's what my husband did. Pfizer and the Moderna booster. Reading goals are 40 speculative fiction, 40 nonfiction, and 40 other fiction. More Australian books and more books in translation. Oh, have you read my favorite? I believe she's Australian. Elizabeth Hayden. Anyway, really good author, fantasy author. 25 of the 80 books on your TBR. My reading is honestly to read less and have some more time for other interests. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I did 49 books this year. So if I do another Goodreads goal or year goal, and I like doing it that way because it keeps track for you. I don't know if I should do 50. I probably should just try to do 50. Yeah. 36 books in 2022 after being in a reading slump. Yeah. Oh, Golden Girls. Duh. I want to try to get at least 2 books in this year from each of my top 5 or 6 favorite authors. Okay, so cut crease, cutting crease, cutting crease. Yeah, maybe I should do less than 50. I don't know. I just don't like feeling pressured at the end of the year, which I did to myself this year because I did the readathon. Which always reminds me of why I don't like doing readathons. Oh, not that any of you look at TikTok, because I don't really use TikTok, but I was doing those little literary bites and drag videos for this little 20-second videos for TikTok, which I'd post on Instagram and YouTube. But I started that for TikTok, and I was getting like nothing crazy, like 150 views of TikTok video. But these last several videos have just stopped performing at all, just getting like 1 or 2 views. So I don't know if they changed their formula or if they decided they just don't like me or what. And I think, is it really worth doing these? But I mean, they really don't take that much effort when I'm getting into drag. So I'll probably just continue doing it. Just wondering what happened. Okie dokie. So I'm going to try to blend. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Cap. I was thinking about setting my goals to like 40 books rather than 50 books. But 50 is just like a nice round number. Hey, Kayla. I love the Stormlight Archive. And continue with the... Oh, I finished The Expanse. I really do like the Expanse series. Nice thick journal for booktubing. Have a screenshot of your favorite booktubers to put sprocket stickers in the journal. One of the last books I finished was Memory Called Empire. Enjoyed it very much, yay, except for the overuse of italicized words. That's my phone. I don't remember the italics. I do remember liking that book, though. Book journaling to shame. Shampooing the carpet, yipes. Yeah, that's one thing if we get this house we're looking at, we're going to get rid of the carpet. And it's not really even an aesthetic thing. It's pets. If you have pets, it's a lot easier to deal with not having carpets. Clockwork reader design. Oh. One room a day. Kayla, I did not, I was disappointed with Noor, to be honest. I was expecting, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but since this author has gotten so much praise for other things, I was expecting to like it more, and I felt it was really slow paced, and it seemed like it didn't have enough. Well, the reason why I thought it was slow paced because I didn't feel like the plot was really there. Just setting this white. So unfortunately, I was I don't know. I still want to give Nindya Okorafor another try since she has been known for novellas. I mean, it wasn't a bad book. I did give it 4 stars. It's just I was expecting more from the hype. Which is a problem when you read books that have been hyped, is your expectations suddenly are up here. Okay. I have so many folds in my eyes. Hard to get in there. You guys in your journaling, gosh, makes me want to do that. I tend not to like space-based science fiction as much as planet-based. I liked Binti better when she was on Earth. Yeah, I should really read those. Remote Control, the plot felt very aimless to me, but the character was interesting. You know what? That's kind of how I felt about Noor, is that the plot in the middle of the book, the act 2 or whatever, just seemed a little aimless. But the characters were interesting. And of course, the setting in Nigeria, it's not one I'm familiar with, so that was interesting, especially when she talked about the food and the culture and the clothing. Yeah. Yeah, tell me about the Only Good Indians. I felt let down by the last book of Binti, but I think I was wanting it to be more adult than what. These aren't YA, are they? I think I should maybe. No, I'm sure Noor is not YA. I didn't realize that her other books were. stuff just is not want to blend. And okay, let me look. I'll put a little bit of glitter. Sorry, I'm not talking, just trying to see if I can make this glitter work. I'm always watching like Elena Glam do these eye looks. Okay, let me go to the purple. If I can find it. The trouble is blending glitter. A lot of the problem is I put down too much clown white and it begins clumping. I've been trying to be more careful with that. Okay, let's see if... How did a cat hair get in my brush? She's not allowed in here. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad. So I know it's not really blended. Okay. Oh no. If I haven't said it before, thank you for putting up with these makeup meltdowns I have on a regular basis. Okay, let me try to set this with white. You know, I'm kind of rushing around to... Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there and move on to eyeliner. Cat hair gets everywhere. I know. You wouldn't. Another reason for trying to get a place without a carpet. Ooh. Same in California. The wildfires just been getting out of control. Snowstorm. That's crazy weather. I thought it was summer for you guys. Rain and more rain. Some places in Australia will probably get 50 centigrade this summer. I'm so bad, I only know Fahrenheit. It's about 50 Fahrenheit here. Wow. Well, in Vegas, I know it can get well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is similar to Death Valley, the weather-wise. Wow. 4 days of over 100 degree Fahrenheit this summer. Yeah, it's hard for me to understand the stance that there is no climate change. Because, I mean, if you have eyes, forget about what scientists are saying, just look at what's happening. In front of you. Do you believe those your lying eyes? Okay. Okay. Now go to the ink blot. Oh shoot, what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Oh, I still have not filmed Shelve It or Shove It. So that's what I'm doing today. And I can't help myself. I may do another Wheel of Time video. And then I was thinking about doing a video on like the trends of book trends to look forward to for 2022. Because I saw there's like a few articles on that. So it might be fun to go through. Book trends for this year. So I try not to read the articles so I could like react to it on my channel. But I am trying to keep a bunch of videos. Oh, I didn't do the top. Jeez Louise. I am trying to keep a lot of videos in the can, because I know if we do move that I'll want some backup videos to post. Like I still have a video from back in October. I filmed back in October and I haven't released yet. And then I have a couple of tag videos, like the one that Britta tagged me with, the philosophy of reading, but I think I may just hold that. Just in case I need it. Oh, except I do have this one tag that's kind of seasonal. It's called the winter book tag. And I guess I really need to release that this month. I didn't finish the eyeliner on this side. Okay. So trying to set this black with black. See, this side looks really gummy. Again, it's because of all the clown white that's under it. Okay. Now I just need... Okay, how does that look? I think I'm just going to hope for the best. And let's... Okay. So we have another purple eye look. And my cracked highlight thing. I don't even know if highlighter like really works for me. I always think sometimes it just makes it look like your face is oily. Okie dokie. I think we're ready for lips. Okay, I think I missed a lot of stuff. Just thinking about a friend of mine last night who said Mr. Rochester was her. Mr. Rochester, Jane Eyre. Or Jack Benny had a butler named Rochester. So you're talking about the books or the movies? I have the Book of Seven coming from Amazon, the Series 8 from Prime. Christian Grey. Rochester is the least dreamy character. He is rude, arrogant, selfish, and awful. Oh, you know, a character like that I think is appealing is Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights. But in that case, he was kind of matched. What's her name? Catherine? He was kind of matched with his love interest in terms of being selfish and angry. And one of my friends wanted to read The Shades of Grey. I told her it was my 5,000th place book on your TBR. You're going to get to it, Lynette. They want to reform the bad boy. You have no... I think I saw one of the movies, but no interest. Oh, Lori likes Heathcliff. Now, wasn't Heathcliff a bad boy? I mean, it's been a while, but correct me if I'm wrong. Oops. Okay, lips are outlined. And so I guess this is my nude lip look. I just kind of messed up. Okay. I don't usually do a nude lip. Let's put a little clown white. A lot of clown white. This is different. I may change my lips later, but I just want to. Moving on, let's catch up. I have to reincarnate several times before you reach Shades of Grey. I don't want to reform bad boys. I want to keep them fun. Can't think of one book crush. I need to think of that too. There were people who really liked Ramsay Bolton on Game of Thrones. Oh my gosh. I hope it was just the well, I was just thinking of the difference between the TV show and the books, but I think it was a lot more terrible in the books. Like dark, broody men. Oh, Jon Snow, yeah. Can't stand broody. Never watched Game of Thrones or read the books, don't know the character. I think it's a really great epic fantasy. Sir Davis. And Game of Thrones is still not finished. Oh, celebrity crushes. Hey, Stick, Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us. I don't know who Brian Cox is. Are the guys from the All Blacks. I don't know that. Oh, the Tom Holland. You know, there's a certain point for me, like everyone under 30 looks the same age. So I you don't want to be like the creepy old person lusting after teen boy. So it's like, oh, I think he's attractive, but then you have to catch yourself. Wait a minute, is this a 20-year-old or a 15-year-old? Oh, you like the lips, Jackie? It's giving me kind of, I'm doing this because there's like a little hair or something somewhere. It reminds me of Tammy Faye Baker. Matthias from Six of Crows. I did like Six of Crows. TV Davis, not Book Davis. Hey, Dev. Grogu Baby Yoda is still my, aw, yeah. Hey, a lot of people like those anime cartoon characters. Ooh, a fire in your building. That doesn't sound good. I know the feeling, Lori. That's another reason why I want to get Disney Plus for the new Star Wars. It's not called Baby Yoda, is it? Whatever that show's called. Oh, The Mandalorian. There it is. Oh, shoot. Get that eyelash to stick. It's on there. I'm not going to be hopping around, so just as long as it's sticky. Oh, I didn't even pull out any wig or jewelry. It's kind of running late this morning because we have guests over. my mother-in-law and niece. Oh. Well, I may have to adjust these. Later. No, they're on. They're on. Okay, so let's grab a wig. What wig? I don't think I've done this one on a Get Ready With Me in a while. And let's do some simple earrings. Oops. I don't have pierced ears, by the way, so all my earrings are clip-ons. And some gloves. So what do you think of this look? I actually, famous last words, but I think it looks pretty good. I like starting with the black and then building out. It's just I started with too much black. But. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. Oh, I always forget to do this setting spray. It's supposed to make your face less powdery looking, which mine does a lot with. Oh, I'll fix that later. Well, this one eye got a little messy. Oh, yeah. I held out the bracelet and a ring. Okay, guys. Oh yeah, I did see that. I saw the second season of The Witcher. Oh, and there's a new season that I haven't watched yet, but of Cobra Kai, which is the series about That's a spin-off of The Karate Kid, which was sort of my jam when I was growing up. Baby Yoda made you cry. Very glad. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you, Fit. Thank you, Cappuccino, Lynette, Dev, Britta. Yes. Happy New Year. Thanks for reminding me, Cap. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you for coming to this live stream to join me on New Year's Day. And I am going to be filming a few videos, and I hope to see you next week. I still plan on doing these once a week as much as I can. Like I said, until I have to move, in which case I'll probably have to at least take a couple weeks off, if not more. And then you'll probably see a bunch of videos of makeup that I've done months and months ago. But once again, thank you for joining me today and helping with this makeup look. And as usual, may all the books you read be blessed.